Off.
chairs
There's,
outside. My mom was like, "Oh no, I have a foot cramp." And I was like,
I can help you.
"No," she was just like, "I have a cramp." And I was like, "Where?" She's like, "In my foot." And I was like, "I know what to do." And so I did the billow and the, what is it, mermaid tail.
Yeah.
And
Fish tape.
yeah. And she was like, "Yeah, that helped it." It's like, "No more cramp. You're welcome."
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So your mom has already had a taste of your potential as a foot girl.
Yes.
Now here on Kauai, I decided that having a simple title of a company or a simple name that people can recognize me by was a way to go because people like to keep things simple here. They're childlike innocence. The nature is just incredible here. And so I'm known in Kauai as the Kauai foot guy.
Yeah, like Indian chief name, Footman.
Easy cheesy. Yeah, years ago, Buddy and I, we were going to start a sandwich shop in where was it? Austin, Texas. It was going to be called Dan and Sage's Delicious Sandwiches or something like that.
Straightforward.
Simple, simple. All right. Any questions about what we've gone over in the first two classes? Now would be the time to ask them.
No, I do need to rewatch the video, but I retained a lot of it. It was good, yeah.
Okay, good. So this is how the last two classes are going to play out. And today we're going to do a quick demo and an experience of the hand reflexology.
Oh, good.
Right? Because that's something else you can throw in when someone says, you do anything other than feet?
Yeah, I've already been asked. I was like, "Do you do the hand yet?" Because she was having a problem. I was like, "I haven't learned that yet. I'm sorry." But
Okay, good. Because these are the secondary points,
yeah.
right? And the feet are the primary points. So
Mhm.
there's a very similarity between the hands, excuse me, the legs, the shin, the calves, and the knees, and the hands and the arms all the way up to the neck and shoulders. All right, the points are the same. Like when we get to the hand chart, which you have this guy, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Somewhere. Okay. So the foot chart, it just looks like a bigger area. So when you look at the hand chart, you'll see the similarity of where all the points are. The only difference is the terrain is different because you have the thumb over here instead of all toes. So you'll have to, we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point.
Okay.
Okay. So let's meditate.
Hey.
Shall we do that?
Yes, we shall.
Boy, she's speaking Shakespearean. Mm. Yesterday I had posted, and you're welcome to borrow any of the slogans you see from any of my platforms. I was basically teaching all my followers that you can get what you want, and the universe is uh, on call to grant your every wish, to answer all your prayers, to fulfill our desires. However, we resist that. We resist our highest good. Out of guilt and shame, we're not feeling good about ourselves. So, what I posted, and I'll explain that really quickly, everyone and everything supports my success and my greater good, my higher good. And that's a softer way of saying people like to give me what I want. Now, when you say use the
Yes.
word want,
Believe,
go ahead.
sorry, believe you deserve it and the universe will serve it.
Right.
Yeah.
Another way to put that is what you can conceive and believe you achieve.
Whoa. Oh, and people are like, "I gotta see it to believe it." It's like, no, you have to believe it and then like see it and then it will come.
Right.
Believe it to see it. Yeah.
Right. It's the faculty of believing is a faculty of imagination, which is a faculty of the divine. That's why the word image is comes from the word, we are made in the image and likeness of God. That
Mhm.
means when you use your imagination, things manifest. Now, hidden in the word imagination is the word magi, M-A-J-I. And magi means magic.
Oh,
So you perform magic when you use your imagination to allow things to take form in your life and manifest. So I was posting everyone and everything supports my success and highest good. And throughout the day, people were agreeing with me. People who was working on projects with agreed, and things were moving forward. And I shared that with some other people, and they were having breakthroughs too.
wow. Oh, I love it when that happens.
It's a confirmation from the universe. All right, so go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. This meditation today, I got to shake my quantum technology device. It has Nikola Tesla balls inside them. And anyway, so this one is called the beyond meditation.
Ooh.
So are you ready to go that far out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is there any device that would distract you that needs to be turned off or moved out of your awareness? Or else you're just fine where you are.
I could turn off the router. 1 second.
Okay. So what this is reflexology, the sacred art of foot massage and reflexology, or the sacred healing art of foot massage and reflexology, class number 3. What we've done in the first couple of classes, we basically taught the benefits and uh, the modalities of the beginning parts of this foot massage course by demonstrating how to do different moves and different techniques to adjust the ankles and the feet and open up all these different bone areas in the tops and bottoms and arches of the feet. So that also makes those corrections in the spine, hips, elbows, and every bendable part. So the first part of this treatment is the structural part, in which we work on the structural corrections in the body. Any bendable part, like I said, can be anywhere from the neck, spine, all the way to the coccyx and tailbone, to the elbows, wrists, fingers, hips, knees, ankles, all the way to the toe joints. And joining us today is Areia, and
Hello.
thank you for coming back to have the love of foot class,
Yeah.
because we love our feet. And you can tell, see, do that again. The people who really love their feet, look how beautiful they are.
High five.
High five, girl. So you notice that's a pretty good foot,
Yeah.
right? The nails are trimmed. There's no bumps, scratches, fungus, uh, weird shit going on. This is a lovely foot. And I massage it every day, so I know. So here we go. We're going to do the beyond meditation starting right now. So get yourself in a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, preferably sitting up. That way you'll stay awake uh, during the meditation without zoning out. And it's okay to zone out. Just remember where you parked your body, so when you come back, you can get back in it. All right, take a couple of deep breaths. Nice full belly breaths. Just let it fill out and rise up into your heart and throat, and finally making its way to your forehead. Hold it for about 4 seconds before you gently and lightly exhale that breath out for another 4 or 5 seconds. And then just pause for 4 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds before you inhale, and then breathe another in breath back in and repeat that. Some people find that when they're doing these kind of a breathing cycles, they like to exhale with a sigh or a sound. That's optional. Ah. Hmm. You're relaxing your throat, which is relaxing your stomach, which is relaxing your intestines. You're relaxing your spine, relaxing your glutes, your thighs, your knees, your arms, everything. It's just getting at ease again into the present moment, where in this meditation, all that matter that doesn't really matter that you might have been carrying on through the week up to this point, and on a Wednesday, you're free to just thank it and let it go. So for now, imagine you are at the entrance to a beach. For some of us, it's easy to imagine. You're you're at the sand, you're barefoot, and use this time to take one step in front of the other step. You're seeing the ocean coming to view at a distance, and you're walking steadily toward where the sand meets the waterline. You're the only one on the beach at this time of the day. The sun may have risen or the sun may be rising. Just breathe and make your way to where the sand meets the waterline. Take a breath. Feel the sea breeze gently coming across your face. You can smell the minerals in the air. Notice the light ripples of the last bit of the wave as it comes up toward your feet and maybe rising and washing over your feet. Breathe, relax. As we go down, down, deeper down to a more relaxed state of mind, our vision widens to look beyond the ripples that come over our feet, to see the next open areas in the ocean. We look beyond that and see the first wave that's going to come your way here in a second. And you keep breathing and let your vision go beyond this wave to the next coming wave, to the next coming wave. And as you breathe and relax down, down even deeper, your vision takes you beyond all the waves, and you can take into view now the open sea. It's just the sea today. There are no boats on the sea, no cruise ships. There are no helicopters. You can just, I spend too much time here. There's no helicopters in the air. It's just the ocean, the beautiful blue-green water, life-giving water of life. And your eyes go farther and farther away from the shore, farther and farther and even farther as your vision takes you to the horizon line that may be miles and miles and miles and miles away from where you were standing before your vision carried you beyond this point and beyond. So as your mind starts to travel in outward and outward and outward to the infinite horizon, the unending vastness beyond you, take a minute to do a inner inventory of all the things that have been disturbing you this week, the things that were causing you to feel disharmony in your body and in your being, all the things that triggered you and challenged you and caused you to temporarily lose your mind. Take it, bundle it all up, and as you breathe, project it way, way, way beyond your scope, way past this horizon line, way past the infinite. Just keep sending it out, all that matter that doesn't really matter. This is your opportunity to be free of it. And as we release it, we know that this freedom that we're granting ourselves and we're offering ourselves is permanent freedom, permanent release of the stuff, the drama, the past, the garbage, the poison, the negative thinking, the limiting thoughts, the old beliefs and programming, all heading out past our sight, past our memory, past our thinking. Take a breath. Those little bit of waves that were once at your feet, they come to the shoreline. At some point, they pull back. Some call it the undertow. And it joins the vast, magnificent ocean and carries all that energy from you. What last residue you may not have let go of or didn't think you let go of, give it to the water and let it carry it way, way, way far away from you, never to return. Take a breath. Use these next couple of minutes in silence to just empty yourself until there's nothing inside you other than a still, calm mind and a soft, comfortable heart. Breathing, breathing. With your awareness at the greatest distance you can imagine. we're going to now start bringing our energy across the ocean towards your body, moving from the vast horizon across whatever ocean you are facing until at some time you can actually see the beach again with your body in the distance. And you move closer and closer, whether you're swimming or walking on the water or taking a boat. You draw closer and closer to the largest wave, closer, closer to a medium-sized wave, closer, closer to a small ripple, closer and closer to little trickles of water that washing up ashore and tickling your toes. Here you are back in your body, back in this time and space, back in this moment of learning foot massage. So in your own time, when you're ready, you can open your eyes and join everyone in our class. What did you see and what did you experience and how was that meditation?
I'm back. um,
How was
I
that?
was flying. It was so good. It was beautiful. I brought the love from the sun on the horizon back, flying over the ocean, gave myself a hug, re-entered my body, and brought all the love from the sun back to me.
Beautiful.
And before we left, I felt my heart. I could hear it beating in my chest. Once you like tune in and get really quiet, you could feel it and hear it. It's so nice.
Excellent. So that meditation was channeled. And I find that doing those kind of meditations, I don't have to memorize anything.
Yeah,
I repeat anything. It's all brand new. So I get the benefit of experience it first time like you.
nice.
Living in the moment, what a treat. And on the right foot. All right. So hand reflexology. And first, we're going to learn the use of thumbs, fingers, and the hand weave for the hands. So let's see your hands. Oh, look at that, lovely hands. Okay, so everything on the, now it's backwards, even on the screen. It looks like this is the right side, but this is the left hand.
This is my left. Yeah.
This is my right hand in real time.
Oh, okay.
All right. So how you're seeing yourself in the screen is backwards, but how you're facing the screen is correct.
Okay.
Does that make sense? When you look
I
at the
get
screen,
it. I get it.
when you
Yeah.
look at the screen, which looks like my right hand?
Well, this one makes the left, but that you said that. Oh, yeah, you can't see where I'm pointing. The one that you said is the right makes the L. Like this is my right, but it makes the L. But the L for me makes the left hand. So yeah, it's
Okay, so the reason you want to know that is because when you look at the chart and you compare it to someone's foot, it can, or hand, it can be confusing for people. Because what you're seeing on the chart is as if you're putting it against their hands or their feet, this would be their right hand. But if you look at the chart, it looks like this is on the left side of the paper.
mm-hmm. Oh, it makes sense now. You just hold it like this from what you
Exactly.
would see. Yeah.
So once you learn this, you won't feel dyslexic. like your brain is interpreting it backwards. So this is the right
Yeah.
hand. And if you look at the chart, above the fingertip, it says right hand, left hand, right hand, left
Okay.
hand.
Mhm.
Okay. So um, after completing structural connect on the right foot, then we're going to move over to doing the feet part. Okay. So you could either use your thumbs. Same with feet. You can either use the thumb pad or you can use the tip of the thumb. You can either use the thumb pad or the tip of the thumb, depending on whether you want to have a smooth, soft, circular type of massage to go over the areas, or if you wanted to get into a particular reflexology point, like over here is the spleen, you would press and curl into it.
Okay.
Yeah. And a good visual for that movement is a can opener. Can opener goes like that. Do you remember,
Okay.
do you remember can openers?
Mine are electric.
All right. So the more you press, the deeper it goes in. And so it's almost like a vice grip. You're going to hit that point. If you're doing the reflexology part, if you're just wanting to stimulate the point, you could actually touch the point and do a little massage, and you'll still stimulate the point, but you're not using actual reflexology. But it's nice to be able to combine the two. So whatever you feel guided to use, you'll either press it with your ball of your thumb or use the tip of your thumb to curl into it, like a can opener. You're doing it right.
Yeah, I feel that. That's nice.
Okay. Um, so these are things you're going to be using with the hand. You're either going to use the thumb or the tip of the thumb. You could do a broad sweep if you wanted to do multiple fingers. Same with the foot. I mean, these are multiple tools all in one on your hand. So get to know your tools and keep them healthy, keep them beautiful. These are beautiful hands. They've worked on
Mhm.
40,000 people. You got to take care of these things. All right. So you can use your knuckles if you want to. I forgot to put that in there. Thumbs, fingers, knuckles. Knuckles. And then the last thing you're going to use on the hands is called the hand weave. And how that works, you'll grab someone's hand and have them spread their fingers apart. And with your hand, you're going to spread your fingers apart and weave them between the fingers and push at the back of the hand so it gives it a lift. And after it's given a lift, you can go in with your thumb and go even deeper using your thumb once the hands have been pressed open and lifted up like that.
I see.
And it feels great on a stretch on people.
Hmm.
Now, the same weave is also used in doing the heel of the foot, in case I didn't
Really,
teach
with your toes?
you. You can put the heel of the foot inside there, and you can go round and round and round like you're riding a bicycle.
Oh, you did. You did. I thought you meant put your fingers laced with your toes.
Oh, that's another
I don't
stretch.
think I've done that.
Yeah, that's
Really?
at the very end, after I've gone in and I've done each phalange, each toe individually. I'll do side, side, bottoms, the brain points, the teeth points up here. The nails is the teeth point. And then I'll swirl it around after I've done each one of the toes and stretch the toes in all different directions. Then I'll weave my finger between the toes
Really?
and squeeze really hard And as you're lifting your fingers off the toes of the fingers, you're still squeezing until you come off the toes. That
Oh,
felt like my hands. I'm going to use it on the hands.
yeah. Huh.
You're stimulating the sides of the ears, the eyes, the nose, the brain points, all in through here. And this is right above the shoulder. Any questions?
Just the ring finger is above the shoulder.
This whole edge here.
Oh, that whole, okay.
So how this is similar to the foot is that everything in here is going to be large intestines, right? So you have the ascending colon. If this was my right hand, just imagine it's my right hand for the sake of the class. Appendix, ascending colon, transverse colon, and pancreas. All in here is going to be small intestines. All right, so that
Oh,
means this is going to be, there's the spleen. That would be the stomach point, kidney and adrenal glands. Then to come around here is the sigmoid going to the rectum around the edges there, and then you got the reproductive organs. Does that seem similar to the feet?
yeah. The centers, the gut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, the same with the foot. And it's good to have these, what they call in this work, zones. So you know that this zone is going to be in the intestines, and this zone is going to be from the stomach and gut all the way up to the shoulders. And everything above the shoulders is going to be everything that's above the shoulders.
Okay. So your heads and your fingers.
The fingers, like the toes, these two, the outer ear, the inner ear,
Oh,
the outer eye, cornea, inner eye, retina, and over here is the pineal pituitary gland, pineal gland.
oh wow.
The tops
So
of
it's, what was it again? Eye, ear, eye.
ear, these two are ears.
Oh, okay, ears.
You have the outer ear, right? And then you got the eustachian tube that goes down into the throat. So that makes it the inner ear.
Inner ear. Okay.
Outer eye, inner eye.
Oh,
The
what's the
tip,
outer eye? Like,
you've got
well,
the
I mean, like,
you got the retina and the cornea. So whatever goes deep into the nerve
okay.
is the inner eye.
So the outer's the white parts,
The white part and part of the color on
the
the eye.
color, and then the inner's the pupil.
The inner is going to be everything else that goes down into the nerve endings.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all the tips are brain points. These are brain points,
Oh,
which you see on the chart. What you can't see on the hands, which is on the feet, is these are teeth. The cuticles are the teeth.
oh,
What are these bones called?
metacarpals.
Bingo.
Yes, I got it right this time.
All right. You got the radius and the ulna and the humerus bones all in through here. But you don't have to know these to do this work,
Yeah.
right? I know a lot of people that they spend a lot of years learning anatomy so they can be good massage therapists or reflexologists. And you don't really talk about it when you're giving a session. You just give them a session. They're not going to say, "What bone is that? Can you name that bone?" There's
Yeah.
200 bones. I'm going to remember all those. So, as you can see how this is laid out, it kind of makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah,
There's
I'll
the,
know what I'm looking at now that you've explained it.
yeah, knowing that there's zones, like in the center there, is just like I said, the pancreas, the transverse colon. The liver gallbladder is on the right hand, which looks left in your picture. In
Mm-hmm.
reverse, it looks like it's on the left, but there's the liver point. And what's right under the liver?
The spleen. Wait, no.
What is
Um,
it people have to eliminate from?
pancreas,
What are the stones called that
kidney,
people eliminate out of their
kidney, the kidney.
gallbladder?
Oh, gallbladder stones. Yeah.
Gallstones. Okay,
Oh, that's the little pear-shaped thing.
little pear-shaped thing underneath the liver, which is actually like huge.
Okay.
All right, the liver, you got to keep your liver super, super, super clean. Uh, 2 or 3 liver cleanses a year does wonders to make sure it doesn't get clogged up because it has to perform 625 functions. It's a workhorse. All right, so you've got the liver, gallbladder, you've got the appendix, ascending colon, transverse colon, pancreas, lungs, sinuses, shoulders, the same thing. And then over here on the outer edge is going to go all the way to the urinary bladder to wherever is on the outer side is either going to be on the inside is going to be either uterus and a prostate, or outside is going to be testicles and ovaries. Any questions?
Nope.
So when you're doing the hands, um, you can start with whichever hand is closest to you. See, the way I'm teaching it, go ahead.
Oh, for the patient, because they may be subconsciously like, I need this hand done more.
Well, if they offer a hand, you can start with either hand. Uh, the preference is if you're on one side of their chair, or if you're using massage table and you're on one side of the other massage table, it would be easy just to grab whatever hand is there.
Okay.
Okay. So when I'm working the hand, I'll work the palm. You'll work the palm. You'll see how am I starting. I squeeze the arm first, wake up the arm, and then rotate the wrist. I'll squeeze the hand upward and downward on each side of the hand. We're opening up the hand in all possible ways. I'll do some reflexology on the outer edge of one side and then the outer edge of another side, which is interesting if you can see that. I mean, this is my hand massage technique. So, and you can vary it. So feel free to do that. So once I've done this edge right here, I'll open up and stretch the fingers apart. You got a lot of give in the thumb here, so you can stretch it out as far as you can. Come in and use this little valley right in here because that and the backside is stomach issues and headaches. This little pocket here. In Japanese, they call it the hoku, which means little mountain. So when you hear people who do Chinese medicine say, "Oh, work on the little mountain," you go, "Oh yeah, that's this right here."
Mm.
All right. And then after I've done this, I'll work on all the metacarpals. You opening up between the tendons and the bones. You just work in between them. You can either do press and curl, or you can do long open effleurage strokes. Keep in mind that when you're doing foot massage and hand massage, pressure is not necessarily required. Because when you're hitting the points and you're crossing over the fascia and you're relaxing these areas, the body's going to respond to that and it's going to open up and it's going to open things out and release things. The only reason you do pressure, particularly when you're doing the fleshy part of the hand and the fleshy part of the feet, is because they expect that.
Mm.
and you get used to people saying, "Can you go deeper?"
Yeah.
Right? And when it's time to go deeper, then you pull out the heavy artillery, you use your knuckles. You'll use your elbow, you'll stand on them, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You'll go deeper and deeper and deeper into their fleshy parts. So once you've worked on the outer part, then I'll work one finger at a time before I flip it over. So you'll work one finger on one edge. You could either start with the pinky finger or you can start with the thumb, whichever is easiest or whichever is closest to you. And what you're doing basically is detailing it out. You've heard the term detailing a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, you work on every little detail. You clean it out, top to bottom, make sure everything's done. So, and the other thing that you have to be aware of during a treatment, particularly when you decide to go professional, is your pace and your timing of the session. Why do I say that?
Um, if it's a shorter session, you want to be able to fit everything in.
Exactly. If someone just wants a 20-minute tune-up, or a 30-minute, or a 40-minute, or a 60-minute, every now and then you get someone who says, "Can you just give me 90-minute foot massage?" And without thinking that that's a long time, you have to subdivide and break apart every section in every zone you work on to go to 1/3. So if you normally it takes 20 minutes to get through all the different points and to really detail them out and to work them thoroughly, you're going to do that at third the speed. Otherwise, you'll go through it in 20 minutes. You go, "Oh my God, I still got another 60, 70 minutes to go." So if you do, by the way, if you do find yourself in that situation, just start over. They don't know that.
Yeah.
Do the parts you've done 2 and 3 and 4 times. When you get to the hands and the feet and you're doing open strokes to connect all the zones that you worked on, which is a love, it feels really good when you're using your hands on their feet or hands on the palm. Oh, that does feel good. All right. You can do that 5, 10 times because it's opening and it's connecting all these zones. Plus, it feels very nurturing.
Hmm.
And sometime at some point when you're doing these soft feather-like strokes, they're off in la la land.
Yeah.
One of the things that you will really enjoy, Areia, is to watch somebody go from chatting away to actually tuning into their body and getting quiet,
Yeah.
right? Because there are people who need to have someone to listen to them, so they don't realize that the benefits come from not talking. And sometimes someone shows up. I'll make this personal. Sometimes somebody shows up, and I realize after they've talked for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm listening and I'm engaging that I needed to talk too.
Yeah. I know, right?
Before you realize that you had a touch and talk session and everybody was happy.
Yeah.
So you're assisting them in getting quieter and quieter because it really helps people to track what's going on in their body, particularly if they haven't in a while. Find out where it's stuck, the energy stuck, find out where there's blocks, find out where there's inflammation, find out whatever's going on in their body, so they can breathe it out and work better with you.
I like that.
So after you've done the bones and you've detailed out the fingers, you've done it from front to back, you've detailed them out, you did the pads. You can either do pressing with your finger or you can just do open little mini massage moves. Same with the toes. Sometimes I just come through like this on the outer edge. And that only takes 5 seconds, whatever. It's not a lot of time involved. And you just keep going until you finish top to bottom, you come all the way to the pad, you might want to give it a little tap because these are brain points. And who doesn't need extra help with their brain?
Mm,
Everybody. And then I'll
yeah.
come up to the top and press the top into the cuticle, the edges all the way on all sides of the cuticle. Now, this is real detailed stuff. So whether you want to go that distance is up to you. But if you're doing a 60-minute treatment, girl, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
And if you ever get up doing festivals, I got another festival this Saturday. Oh my God, they're doing a Kauai music festival with about 8 bands, and I don't know how many vendors. So I'm going to be there from 9 a.m. till 7.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hoping to, do a lot of work. So after you've come and you've done the top side of the finger, you've done or toe. So just imagine we're demonstrating foot or toe. It's the same kind of thing. And then after you've come down to the bottom of it, you take your hands, I guess on both sides, and just spin it, rotate it. Now, if you wanted to, you could do a finger pop at that point. But I only do the finger pops and the toe pops if I've asked them first, because if you don't, it shocks them. All of a sudden, you pop their toes and they go, "What was that? Oh, that was scary." So that's a good point because you've loosened up all these knuckles. Just take your finger. Listen, do you hear that?
Yeah. No.
What I'll do is you'll bend the joints and rotate it around. Hold on to the base, and in about 1 or 2 seconds, just pull it away from the base of the hand, and you can hear it pop if you do it right.
Wow. I used to be able to do that, and the more I did it, the easier it would be.
Right. And some
Because I
people can.
thought it was cool when people like crunch their knuckles, and I was like, "Oh, that looks badass. I'm gonna do that." It's like, and like do all of them at the same time. But I stopped doing it, so now it won't do it because I didn't know if it. Oh, I just did it. Never mind.
I blew that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't go away because you haven't practiced it for umpteen years.
Okay. But I just heard somebody was like, "That's bad for you." So I'm guessing it's not. It's actually good for you now.
Right. It's their belief system.
Okay.
Now
Do you
there are
know?
ways. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, do you know like why it's good to do that, or is there
You're releasing built up what they call lactic acid.
when you pop things?
It keeps them from calcifying and creating bone spurs or tightness in those joints.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crunch my knuckles again.
So it's a
That's
good idea throughout the day. When I go for hikes, I already went for my morning hike. I'll probably do another one this afternoon. As I'm walking and I'm shaking and I'm doing this, I'm doing all kinds of stuff on the walk to open these areas up, right? And if you're not lifting
yeah,
weights and you're not exercising, you got to make it up as you go. So I'll exercise in the air.
I do that too. I'm just walking along the neighborhood, like people are like, "What are you doing?" Throwing a one person parade here.
I'm expressing my freedom. I'm expressing my love. I'm expressing my joy. So get off
Yeah.
me.
Shake it out.
If you don't
I
use it,
should
you'll.
wear my headphones so they think I'm dancing.
Yeah, yeah, you're inspired by the music.
Yeah.
So after you've done all this popping and you've worked on all the fingers and you're all right, then you finish up with the you finish up with the metatarsals. Excuse me, metacarpals, right? You've done the fronts, you've done the back. And then when you're done, what's nice is same with the feet, is just open up the wrist area. Come in between the bones and just open up, press on the tendons, have them breathe. Isn't this fun? We get sessions during class.
Yeah.
Now, every morning I wake up around 5 o'clock and I do my gratitude list. And in the morning is when I'm doing a little pop, snap, opening up my feet and hands. And it helps me to get up to go do a bowel movement.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little secret. Then I go into the bathroom and I drink about 28 ounces of Shivambu.
Yeah.
And if you ever drink a large quantity of Shivambu in the morning, you better be near a toilet. Because what it will guarantee you is around 3 or 4 waves of bowel movements.
Yeah.
FYI,
It stopped doing that for me. Like when I first started it, that would happen, but that's another
another story.
lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there'll be another class.
Yeah.
All right. So then after you finished on the heel, excuse me, either the wrist or the ankle, you're done, right? So at the very end, it's up to you. It's just put your palms with their palm. It's very comforting. Or put your hands against their feet at the close of the feet. I'll hold their feet and just send them some extra blessings and some love. And then after the session ends, it's nice to ask them 3 questions. See, they're adjusting to what it feels like in their body to be relaxed, probably for the first time in a while. So they're softer, they're more receptive, they're more relaxed. So when before they really fully embody, I ask them 3 questions. Notice how relaxed you feel. Notice how the energy has changed in your body. And notice how you feel about yourself right now. Now, what I want you to notice, Areia, when you're working on somebody, is the shifts that are occurring every couple of minutes in their energy and in their voice and in their body. Because what's really exciting is after about 5 or 10 minutes, they start talking, you can hear the soft version of their voice. They're not loud. They're not fast talkers. They're not over talking. They're just very calm, relaxed voices.
Wow.
And they may not be aware of the difference, but you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to point that out. Hey, Joe, did you notice your voice is softer? Yeah, well, that means you're doing great. Let's keep relaxing. So you're guiding him to that place.
That's incredible.
So these are subtle things you get to tune in your senses to be able to pick up. And I don't know if this is a class where I'm going to teach psychic foot massage, but maybe someday we will.
Yeah.
How to read people. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go over the notes real quick here. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Yeah, we'll get going here. After completing structural applications on the right foot, take a breath. Notice how calm. Yeah, I already said that. This moves them away from their mind with the endless chatter, endless information and story, and that brings their awareness into the present moment. Here they will begin to relax even deeper because they are becoming more aware that relief and their ability to release or let go is safer for them, and that their issues, their problems, their story are not really all that important in dissolving minute by minute. Any questions?
No.
All right, let's put this away. Now I showed you the difference between all the different charts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I just know which one is yours. Yeah, you pointed out a difference on them. There's just one difference that you showed me so far.
Yeah, some are obvious if they have the liver as a dominant organ, and they'll show the liver not just in the point. This is Stanley Burroughs' chart, the one that I use. All right, so there's the liver, right foot, right there. There's the liver. And some charts show the liver taking up this much of the foot, which is crazy. because then it cuts into the pancreas and transverse colon and parts of the stomach and so forth and lungs. So I took all the charts and showed them to everybody. And they said, this is very confusing. If you follow the Eunice Ingram method from 1958, the points are in one location. And then you have Dwight Beyer, who showed up in 1994, and he used some of Ingram's, but he moved some of the points in a different location. And every teacher seems to have it off somehow. Then I got into Stanley Burroughs' teachings, the Healing Age for Enlightenment book. And this chart, which is so amazing, is that if you put this against their body, guess what? It lines up perfectly. And this is a great way to know if a chart is correct. Just lay it against their body, and you'll notice that there's the liver point, and there's the liver. There's the spleen point, left foot. There's the spleen right there below the rib cage. There's the kidneys and adrenals, which are in the back area, not in the front. I know a lot of people go, "Oh, my kidneys and adrenals are so sore." I said, "Yeah, mine would be too, except they're in the back."
Mm.
People really don't know their bodies.
Yeah.
So, you have the
The
liver.
difference the difference you showed last class was that the spine goes up further than like up to the toe, I think you said, instead of just stopping below the toe.
Correct. So your spine, the tailbone is right around here. And if you
Oh,
follow
that side. Okay.
on the instep,
Okay.
okay, and then you follow the bone, this ridge, it curves around, goes over this bone, goes past here, and makes its way to the atlas and the axis at the very tip. Can you tell by this angle? Yes. All right,
Oh,
that
oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
okay. So this is the atlas and axis, your furthest, highest vertebrae. Then you're going to make your way down the side all the way to about right there by the ankle.
Got it.
And some of the charts, they quit here and here. I'm going, why does this quit here if you know that this is brain points, ear points, eye points, and everything above the shoulders? The spine has to hold those areas up. So Stanley has it right. He has it going all the way up here and down to here. Yay, Stanley.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, so when you've examined all the charts, you'll find the one that is accurate and your lamp is flashing. Oh,
Ooh, it hasn't done that before. Oh my gosh, I saw it.
yeah.
Ooh. I
Do you
think the
have,
light bulb's going out. Or it's ghosts.
oh, you have a spirit in your house?
I got the chills.
Your house is fun. So, healing for engagement, press and curl. I taught you the press and curl. Bros, never. All right. So let's do an anatomy quiz. See how well you know your body. All right.
Okay.
Let's start with the easy stuff. Point to your heart.
This is my left.
Close. The heart's in the center.
Yeah.
The heart's actually right here. Why do I say it's right here? When a first responder shows up on the scene of an accident, right, and they want to bring someone back to life, they don't hit them over here. They hit them right in the sternum to re-kick in the heart. If they use that machine and they tell everybody to clear and they electric shock treatment, it's not over here. It's in the center.
Oh,
Time to look at another anatomy chart.
oh my gosh. Well, I could just feel it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, why did I think it was like way over here?
You know why. You know why. If you ever said the Pledge of Allegiance in school,
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Yeah. And the same thing got into the New Age movement. All the New Agers going, if you want to hug me, you got to hug me on the left side.
Yeah, I like that. We put our hearts together.
Yeah, yeah,
But I always hug like the opposite way,
yeah,
naturally.
yeah. We're humans. We're not Vulcans. And you could actually do a straight up hug with somebody and you nail it. The other thing people are doing is when they hold hands in a circle in a group, they go, well, left hand has to be up and right hand has to be down because the right hand goes into their left hand, which is their heart. And I'm going, just touch it, just hold. We have rules about doing all these practices. I go, what? Okay, any questions about how to read the chart?
Yeah.
This zone down here. So if you put your fingers over your foot, you'll see how the zones are lined up. That's the middle of the foot, which is what? Large intestines, small intestines. That's the middle section, the middle zone of the feet. Everything below it is going to be from your hip down to your reproductive organs in your ankle on the lower part. Everything above it is going to be lungs, chest, sinuses, all the way to the shoulders and the upper part of the head. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so if you're looking at the feet, right, there's the middle zone. What's in the middle zone?
The stomach, abdomen.
All right,
Abdomen.
the ab. All right, so intestines, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What which part of the intestines is this outer part, and which part is the inner part?
Um, the outer part is the small intestine.
No,
The large intestine. Okay. And then the inner part's the small intestine.
correct. Now
Okay.
just think of how your body is laid out. You see where your large intestines are? They cross your belly button and then go down on the left edge. They come up on this is large intestines. It starts on your right hip and comes up the right edge of your rib cage and then crosses over by the belly button. So that's how perfect this is. There's your appendix, ascending colon, liver, transverse colon, small intestines. And what so amazes me is how, when you read these anatomy charts, they tell you have like enough intestines and lymphatics and nerve endings to cover the earth 3 times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how our system can, run things through it in liquids and fluids and solids with all that tubing in us.
I think it stretches out to like 12 feet or something.
Oh yeah, forever. So it's it's not a surprise when people have a poop, or let go mucoid plaque, and it's a foot long or 2 feet long or 3 feet long. You're going like, where did they keep it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of room in there. There's a lot of room in there. All right. All right. So where is your liver?
Be above the gallbladder,
What side of your body?
left, right.
Right side. Okay. Okay. So what's opposite the liver and the gallbladder?
I don't know.
Spleen.
Okay.
The spleen interacts with the immune system. And the spleen, according to Stanley Burroughs, and nobody has disproved him yet, he says we have 5 spleens. One is physical, 4 are etheric. So when one has a problem and it falls apart and breaks down, another one takes its place. And I never
Oh,
questioned him about that. He said, we have 5 spleens. Okay, fine.
we've got the five sinuses. They're spiritual, but I think they're actually physical as well.
Yeah. Do you know where those are located?
Um, all throughout the skull or
You have
head.
you have two here. You have them
Oh,
here.
two?
Uh-huh. Then you have them over here. So there's like 5 areas. If you look at a bone chart, you'll see them. So when you're doing
Oh, like
when
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
correct. And so when you're doing a face massage, it's nice to open up all the sinuses on people, tops and bottoms and center,
Yeah.
as well as yourself. I mean, if you ever go somewhere where they give you a facial, hopefully they'll do that, which is really nice. All right, what else I need to ask you? Where is your thyroid?
Throat? Underneath? Oh, down there?
Yeah, and what wraps around it?
I don't think I know.
Parathyroid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the area where people are doing iodine and seaweed and things to help their from getting any kind of thyroid issues, keep their
Hmm.
energy going. Where's your pineal gland?
Um, in the skull, like slightly back, the center, like between here and here, but more towards the back.
I think it's more toward the front because that's where the third eye is.
Oh, okay.
Pituitary and pineal glands are right in there. The amygdala, which controls the emotions, are in the backside, and there's all these different medullas and sections all over the brain. Okay. Um, so you kind of get an idea how your body's laid out. That helps. So when you're
Yeah.
working with somebody and they say, well, I have an issue here and there, and you already know where the reflexology connected point is, then you can know, okay, yeah, you got problems with reproductive organs, or you got problems with your lower back, you have an issue here with your kidneys and adrenals, and you can go work on those points. All right, so you know how to read a chart? I think you do.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go into the systemic applications. Now, my intention for this class is to go through and complete the whole system so that we come back next week with the shortened version of class and we watch each other give each other a foot massage. I'm going to watch how well you give yourself a foot massage and a hand massage and maybe give you some uh, suggestions along the way.
That'll be good.
Okay. And now your lamp is behaving.
Okay. Yeah, the sun went down outside.
Is it affected by that?
No.
Oh,
But all the lights just keep going crazy on me.
all
I've got
right.
another one that does weird stuff.
So you think it's the light bulb, not the wiring of the house? You don't have a poltergeist?
That's another story.
Okay, we won't
I've
go there.
seen like a light orb. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a foot massage. Um, Now you have kind of an idea, which are your tools in your hand? Can you name some of the parts of your hand which you would consider a tool?
The fingertips, the like digging in, the can opener, and the knuckles,
All right, can
elbow.
opener is the thumb,
Yeah.
And which parts of the thumb can you use?
Oh, yeah, right there. I just don't know what to call it. And then like the tips and then the knuckles.
Yeah, that's it.
Just those three. Yeah.
You got the top, the pad, the knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
The same with the fingers. You can use the pad, the tips, the knuckles. You can use a full span and use all fingers at one time. Like when I'm coming around doing the ankle, it's real nice to use all the fingers because you can reach wider areas and stimulate more points all at once. So if this is the heel, I'm coming around and using all four fingers on the ankle.
Mm.
While coming around here, you can use all the fingers. Oh, that's a little sore today. Or you can use just a finger, or you can use the thumb. There's a lot of different ways you can approach that. Okay, so stay hydrated, keep drinking.
Yeah.
This is fresh squeezed tangerine juice with lemon,
Oh. Ooh.
and I spice it with cayenne, turmeric, ginger, and coconut sugar.
Oh.
And I've been blessed to have tangerine tree in the backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, tangerines and lemons were covered. So let's start with the right foot. The very first thing you do is ask them if it's okay to put on oil. And the oil of choice that I use is sesame oil.
I'm with you.
Sweet. Um, should I pull out my oil?
Yeah.
Why not? All right. And I'm going to do a little bathroom stop. Be right back.
Okay.
Turn off this recording. So what we're starting to do is a demonstration of using oil and starting the systemic applications of the foot massage. So I'm one towel under their feet. If they're on the reflexology chair, their feet are underneath a pillow. So anything that comes, oil that comes off the leg is going to hit the pillow sheet, the pillowcase. If you want to be extra careful, then you put a towel under their legs and under their feet so that catches everything. And then you have a backup towel that you either drape over your shoulder or over your knees so that when the session's over, you wipe the oil. And this is optional. If you do a treatment outside or if they don't really care, you don't have to wipe off the oil. But I got in the habit from working at these five-star hotels in Waikiki is you take all, you come back with a towel, you finished it all up, right? They feel great. You had your little conversation. You wipe off the oil off the top, off the calves, top of the foot, bottom of the feet. Done. Why do we wipe the oil off our clients' feet?
So they don't slip afterwards. So they don't fall.
Correct. Liability issue. Number two, so they don't leave oily footprints on your rug or floor.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson from sharing wellness centers with other therapists, and one of them says, "You need to wipe your clients' feet off because they're leaving oil stains on the floor." I said, "You do a whole body massage. Do you wipe your clients' feet off?" All right, so you've already put some oil on, right?
Yep.
Now, if you're detailing it out and you're doing the entire, if you're doing a 60-minute treatment, I'll do the entire leg up to the kneecap and calves and shins in addition to the feet. If you only have 20 minutes, you probably leave this out. But just so the circulation is opened up those areas, I would at least come in and do a squeeze of those areas just so they're opened up and they're touched and they feel loved. Because they're just as much a part of it. Because people are on their feet all day, right? This takes a lot of workout. All these parts need to be massaged. So if all you can all the time for is the foot, then that's all you're going to put oil on. Got that?
Mhm.
Um, wherever you leave your oil, you either want to put it in something or on a coaster. So that oil ring doesn't lay behind,
Oh,
particularly if you go to someone's house or if they're at a hotel, they probably don't care. Well, yours is safe from dripping, right?
yeah, yeah. I was like, did mine leave an oil ring? It's good. It's got a little pump on it, so.
Okay. So here's a little rule of thumb. So when you're putting the oil on your hand before you rub it over their feet, let me see if I can lower this. Oh, lovely. Let's lower it even more. I've got it on all my urine therapy books. That's so funny.
They talk to the foot.
Hello, foot. So when you put it in your hand, you want to avoid being sloppy,
Okay.
right? Don't put enough oil to fill up the palm of your hand. All you need is about a quarter's worth to start off with. You can keep adding more oil. So I'll put a little on in the palm of the hand. Too bad we don't have a drone to take a camera. All right. So you rub your hands together and then you'll apply it on the feet. You don't really need a lot. You just want to put on enough so that if you have dry, flaky skin you're working on, it's going to absorb the extra oil. And you want to have enough oil so that when you decide to do some massage moves more than just reflexology, you don't stick on the feet. You're able to get around these areas and do longer open effleurage strokes. Okay, so you got your oil on both feet. Now, when I'm doing a treatment and they're laying on a reflexology chair on a pillow, both feet are right at your hands, I'll oil up both feet. I'll oil the leg if I'm doing the leg, the foot, the whole thing, and I'll then oil the other foot so that one's already been touched, it feels connected, and it's in waiting for you to get to it. You with me so far?
Yes.
Okay, let me get a little closer. Even if I get oil on the floor, so what? I'm not OCD here. All right, so you've already done the first thing you did was the first half of the treatment, which is the structural, right? You've already done the pump, the lymphatic pump. You've done the fishtail. You've done the wave. You've done the shimmy,
Hmm.
right? The rotation of the ankle, the stretch. If you want to, you can do a tug at the end. Just let them know you're going to do that because sometimes you can hear the ankles pop,
Oh,
which
wow.
which is way cool. Sometimes in the morning, what I'll do is I'll rotate my foot and then give it. Oh, I heard it. And then you give a
Yeah, I heard it.
yeah, a quick snap at the end.
No.
That's okay. It takes some practice, and I have to come visit you. Here's a reason. So
Yeah.
me in person, Sage.
Yes.
That's in the works. Everything is in the works. All right. So you've oiled up both feet. And the first thing after you've done all the adjustments, now when you're doing structural, you'll do the right foot, and then you'll switch to the left foot, and then you return and start with the right foot again. Okay?
Okay.
So let's see. All right. First thing I do is I come around the outer side of the ankle. And here's the ankle itself. And here's the back where the tendon is.
Hmm.
See where my fingers are?
Yeah.
All right. So if it was a man, it would be testicles. If it's a woman, it's uterus, ovaries. And just above it on the outer side is sciatic nerve. And the inside is going to be a little bit different. So you're either coming in and doing a press and curl in that area. Oh God, I needed that. You're either you're either doing a press. Is it sore when you touch?
No, it just kind of freaks me out because I didn't know my fingers could like go in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to find valleys and pockets of places in the feet you never knew about.
Yeah.
So you're either doing pressing and curling on the outside, right in through here, all the way in through here. There's a better angle right there. All right, you're working this whole area. You either have your hand around the side of the foot, coming in the back side, and curling it with all fingers, a finger, a thumb, which is hard to show.
Mhm.
You can also, if you have enough oil there, you can just do small mini circles of massage. Keep breathing, have them keep breathing. I mean, even that beginning part is starting to relax me
Yeah.
because they're going to notice there are waves and waves and waves of relaxation.
I felt just rubbing it down here, I felt something like shoot up there. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you got nerves going in all directions.
Yeah.
So after you've done that, and every now and then you want to, as you come to different areas, you want to check for dryness, or if you need more oil, you can always put more oil. So after I've done this, oh, there's extra oil there. After after I work this part right through here, I come in and do the knuckle. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can either go right to left or left to right. Depends on how it feels right to you. God, that feels good. So there's no set number of times that you do these moves. And a lot of this is according to how much time to give a treatment. So the more time you have, the more you can thoroughly detail it out. And instead of doing 2 or 3 strokes, you can do it 5, 8, 10 times.
Mhm.
All right. And then while you're on the outside of the foot, I'll just squeeze the outer edge from the heel up to the pinky toe. Is that a professional way to call that toe, the pinky toe?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what else to call it.
Your small phalange.
Can you move your pinky toe by itself?
It takes some practice. Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you got talent. I have to work on that one. So, you never know what you're going to learn in class or going to have what to bring. All right, so we're squeezing the outer and inner side at the same time. I'm just sandwiching it between the fingers and following it up until you get to the pinky toe. And you could either just do the squeeze. There's a lot of things you can do. Now you're going to start noticing you have technique that I didn't teach you, and your intuition is going to just come up with a move that'll surprise you.
Yeah, my pinky toe sometimes gets caught or like kick something and it dislocates and I have to pop it back in.
Yeah. Is
Oh,
that hard? Is that hard?
that happened today. It's pretty rare, but it happened today. It's like, oh. I mean, I used to go 3 days because I didn't know how to pop it back in and it would be sore for 3 days and eventually it would go back itself. But now I just realize I just doop and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've self-taught yourself chiropractic.
Yeah.
because nobody taught me how to adjust the upper vertebrae. So what I did was I started grabbing my chin and upper head and just started rocking back and forth until it gave.
Did it pop?
Yeah, not just now, but during the day.
Yeah.
See, if you're at the computer all day, or if you're sitting driving in a car all day, or if you're in a position all day, vertebrae tends to lock in or go out in all kinds of directions. And that can cause you to not get clarity in your brain or have a headache or whatever. So every now and then throughout the day, I'll just squeeze my neck, shoulders, feet. So you're going to take this move all the way up to the pinky toe. All right, you could even do the knuckle if you wanted to, because there's enough flesh there. You could even knuckle it if you wanted to. I've had some reflexologists, they would, when they get to the top part, they would just do this with the whole hand, the whole knuckle.
Oh.
Yeah, that feels good. Grab a drink.
Wait, so the vertebrae is on both sides?
Nope,
No.
that outer side. It's the outer side is going to be outer side of the intestines, along the rib cage, because here's your intestines coming across here. Your spine's over here.
Mhm.
So what's as the intestines comes and curls around, what's next to the intestines? You got the ribs.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
All right. So once you feel like you've detailed out that outer edge, it only takes 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Then you're going to switch to the inside ankle. Let's do this. I'm going to put that down there and switch this out so you can see the inside. All right, so on the inside, my hands are usually coming around them to do that, but you're either going to use the thumb, doing some calisthenics, either going to use the thumb. Can you see that at a good angle?
Yeah.
All right, you're either doing a press and curl, breathe. And it's usually tender right in there. People have a prostate issue or have a uterus issue. Right in there. All right, so you're either going to use your thumb, or if you come wrap around and you can bring in all fingers, then you can do 3 or 4 fingers and do a broader area at once, which is another way to do it. If you have oil there, you can stroke it slowly. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
All right, and then you can also come in with your knuckle and do a knuckle move in that area and on
Oh, wow.
heel, and that feels,
I feel that.
and you can go
What
really deep with a knuckle.
what part is that? Oh yeah, I remember now. That's the uterus and
Yeah,
um
uterus is on the inside, ovaries on the outside, or it's prostate, and the outside is testicles.
and on the other side, the outer.
Over on this side, over here,
Yeah, what was that again?
you either have ovaries and sciatic nerve, or testicles and sciatic nerve.
Oh, so it is on both sides?
It's on both sides, but you have different organs.
Oh.
Uterus, ovary.
Oh, okay. And then prostate,
Testicle.
testicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
Is
sense?
that on the chart?
Yeah, it's on between the feet at the bottom of the chart. There's a side view.
Okay. I'll be able to make sense of it now.
Perhaps in the future I'll use AI and you'll see more of a third dimensional photo.
It's gonna give you an extra toe.
Yeah, they may be able to turn it while you look at it. That would be great.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So over there, you're either going to use, like you did on the outer side, either your thumb doing press and curl or petrissage, just round open massage. Oh God, that feels good. I
Yeah.
do I do this at the beach sometimes thinking someone's going to come up to me and go, "Do you do this professionally?" Uh-huh. You can
Right.
you can also do multiple fingers, particularly if you come around with your fingers on the outer side, you can do multiple fingers, either sliding up and down the tendon or just staying in one place and doing a broad area. You got that?
Yeah.
Or you can use your knuckle. And you figure out which direction works best for the knuckle, either away from you or towards you. And when I do it toward me, it feels like I've got more control over the movement.
Yeah, I like towards as well. Is
Yeah.
that the same on the other foot? Same thing?
On the ankles?
Yeah, just the
No, about,
ankles.
yeah, same thing.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I will work this whole area. Boom, 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 boom. All right, after you've gone through here and you've worked this pretty thorough and you brought in your knuckle, we're scheduled to take a break now, but I'm having too much fun.
Yeah.
And then once you've detailed this out, you
Oh
can
my
eat
gosh.
what?
Something like went through my leg and like popped. I don't know. I was also stretching while I did it,
Yeah, did it pop at the ankle or where did it pop?
like throughout my hip, and like it started like at the ankle, and then I felt it like shoot up, and then my hip popped. It was,
Oh,
I was doing like a weird stretch on top of it.
oh, that's not that weird. All right, so then after I do that, then I'm gonna work the spine. I'll work the spine from around the outer edge, from up the atlas. You remember the spine is from here down to here,
Mm-hmm.
the ankle. And I'll press on the bone and curl into the muscle. That's a authentic VitaFlex move. You press on the bone and you rotate or you uh, press and curl. You curl into the muscle. Press and curl. Once you've done that point, you go to the next section of the spine. Press on the bone, curl into the muscle. Because what you're feeling is what they're going to be feeling.
I think I'm doing it right.
You'll know by how it feels.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where the bone and where the muscle is.
All right. Your bone is right there. You probably, I don't know if you can hear that. Solid, solid.
Yeah.
All right. Muscle, soft tissue. That's soft tissue.
Yeah.
So you're pressing on the bone, which runs along here, and you're
Oh,
curling into the muscle.
I was missing the bone entirely. Okay, I got it now.
All right. Atta girl. Press the bone, curl into the muscle. as many times as it takes. Press and curl. And you're basically working the whole spine all the way down to here as you're going all the way down to about right there. There's the ankle, so you get a landmark from here to here. Okay.
What's right here on the arch in the middle?
You got middle vertebrae just around the shoulder blade area before you go into lumbar.
Oh, that makes sense. I was doing a lot of back bends yesterday. I felt something there.
Okay. So then after you've completed the spine from here to here, what's nice to do is, let's see, I'll put my thumb right here. Let's see. Oh, just bring it back and forth. I'll press the toes down and do a kind of a fishtail just to open up the spine any more than I can before you go to the heels.
Are you twisting? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm twisting and I'm rotating these in opposition, the big toe and the little toe. Do a really wide twist there, that helps. Now, most people can take you doing all kinds of gymnastics with their feet. Unless you're working someone who had broken feet or some illness and or they had neuropathy and you have to be a little more gentle, but that comes with communicating well with your client.
Yeah, you could generally feel how flexible, like where it stops, you know, you don't want to push them too far.
Right. You don't want to get mad at you. All right, let me pull out the paper here. All right, outer heel. And this is in your notes too. Outer edge of the foot towards the little toe, inner ankle, and the inner heel. The inner edge of the arch, which we did, which is the vertebrae, points to the reflective spine using the thumb bone or the pad, and that's where you do the press and curl. All in through there. Okay, and remember, you're just on the right foot. You're going to detail out every point in the right foot before you switch to the left foot, and then at the very end, hold the feet. So after you've worked on the spine as thoroughly as you can, it's time to go for the heel.
Okay.
Now, if you haven't already, you work the outer edges of the heel, either with your open thumb or your knuckle. A lot of people have sore heels. Oh, bless their feet. We will not be defeated. So, do you know what's in here?
No. The base of the spine? No.
Base of the spine's over here.
Yeah.
This is hips, pelvis, sciatic
Okay.
nerve. So when you're working on that, I gotta drink more of this
I
concoction.
can't tell if it's my knuckle popping or oh, sorry, your video cut out. I can't tell if my knuckles cracking or there's something moving in my foot. I think it's my heel. This is a tough spot.
Are you hearing sounds?
Well, I feel like some sort of grinding. Oh, it is my, I think it's my heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have things that calcify in our body, and reflexology is known to break up crystals. So as you're working that area, let me get a little more oil.
I forgot what you said that part is again. What is the you
Knee,
said
hip, pelvis, sciatic nerve.
the hips. Okay, yeah.
And someone says, well,
Pelvis.
I have an issue with reproductive organs. I have an issue with uterus. I have an issue with prostate. You're going to work, you're going to work the ankles as well as here. Because this is all the hip region and the pelvis region, from the ankle to the pad of the toe. So you're either coming in with your thumb and doing a press and curl.
I need to cut my nails shorter. I forgot. You do them real short, yeah.
Yeah, well, I have this little game I play with the universe.
Oh, you told me you'll manifest an appointment if you cut your nails.
Yeah, and I demonstrated to my friend Katie. She says, what happens? I cut my nails, and that day someone calls and they get an appointment. And so
Yeah.
I got my clippers with me everywhere. All right. So this is like any other area. You can either use your pad of your thumb. You can do press and curl. You can do knuckle.
That's the only thing that works is the knuckle for me. Because I walk barefoot all the time. It's like such a thick layer.
Mhm. Yeah, you see how thick mine are?
Kind of, yeah.
I'm barefoot 99% of the time on this island. There's only two stores or two places that you have to wear shoes. You can go barefoot in a church, you can go barefoot in a bank, you can go
What?
barefoot in a grocery store, you can go barefoot in any place on this island except Walmart and the library.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
What
you'll
about shirts? Do you have to wear a shirt?
um I see people they go in and out of libraries and health food stores shirtless.
Nice.
Right? You're just so used to the like this is an island. It doesn't need the same set of rules as society has everywhere else,
Yeah.
right? It's almost like we're all natives. So how would a native dress? Nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So thumb, massage, or knuckle, or press and curl. How does that feel to you?
Yeah, the press and curl works too.
I mean, every time I work in a different section, I could feel relaxing even more, and we haven't even gotten halfway yet.
Oh, wow.
So after you've done the heel, let's see, we're on the right side. So then you're going to start with the appendix, which is just above the pad. And the ascending colon comes up here to the liver. And it crosses over. There's that zone. It crosses over midway to the transverse colon and the pancreas.
Okay.
So you can either start there, or once you've done the ankle, that will lead you right into the kidney and adrenal, which are there. Do you know which which gland is on top of which gland?
Um,
Is the kidney on top of the adrenal, or is the adrenal on top of the kidney?
adrenals on top of the kidney.
Bingo. So you got the kidney here and adrenal there. So you can either massage, slide it up into those organs. Can you feel any crystals or anything that doesn't feel right in there?
Mine are good.
All right.
Haven't had caffeine in a long time.
Oh, good. You're not going to start today.
No.
Did you just finish a fast or a juice something?
Well, I've been liquidarian for a couple weeks now. Just liquids.
Hmm.
But I mean, I've been liquidarian for almost a year. I just like would have skins of things, but now I'm just all liquids.
Okay.
It wasn't hard to switch. It was just like a very minor thing. I was pretty much there for a while.
Yeah. So we're working kidneys, adrenals. Above that is the stomach, which is right below this pad, is the stomach point. Right there is your stomach point.
Oh, I need to work on that.
Is that sore?
Well, I could feel like calcification maybe. Not quite calcification, but I felt it move.
Yeah. If it doesn't give easily under your pressure, then there's some kind of congestion.
Oh, okay. I guess
Because
that's a good thing then if it's
yeah.
moving.
So you're working this area. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. What a great, this is a great job.
Yeah, I like just the pads of the thumbs. I can't really do knuckles there. Oh, I guess I can.
You could, but you gotta practice it.
Yeah.
And you've discovered that it works easier pulling the knuckle towards you than away from you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sore right there. All right, so that's mid lower back. That's around kidney area. I've been drinking a lot of fluids, a lot of Shivambu. I keep a coffee cup between the seats in the car, so whenever I need to have a collection moment, I'll pull over. And
Yeah.
it took me a while to not feel self-conscious that there was a car next to me and they might see me peeing in a cup.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've done it while I was driving. I wouldn't recommend it, but
You gotta go,
works.
you gotta go.
Yeah.
What
It's
are
like
you
I
gonna do?
don't want to pull over. I'm just gonna
Take care of it.
safely.
Yeah. Now at the beach, people pee in the ocean all the time. And sometimes
Yeah.
I stand there, nobody's looking, and I'm peeing and it's dripping down my leg. I'm going, oh look, there's a seagull.
Did that.
There.
I know, right? I did it right in front of somebody. They didn't even notice. It's just like, oh yeah, there's extra water in my bathing suit that's dripping. I'm not peeing right now. I'm standing.
Yeah. I retain seawater a lot. Okay. Hilarious. All right. So you're working the larger the large intestines and small intestines all in through here. There's your large intestines. I mean, large intestines is here and on the edge. Small intestines in the middle. So I'm just doing small little massage circles. You could do a press and curl if you wanted to slow it down. Uh, and it's nice to combine them together.
Mm.
Now, this doesn't have to follow a rule of thumb like when they teach massage, they say always massage toward the heart,
Yeah.
right? Well, you got all these lymphatic systems throughout the body, and it takes it to the heart, it takes it to the bloodstream. So, just wherever you can approach the feet is where you're going to do your treatment. It's a chicken, but it sounds like a duck.
That feels like a pressure point. I mean, it might all be pressure points, but right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, just below, it's just below your lungs
uh,
and chest. So when I'm doing the wide open strokes, you're also stroking the metatarsals on the top.
Oh
So
my gosh.
you're
At the
sanding
same time?
good.
Oh wow, yeah.
As you can see, we've only gotten this far into 1 foot, that there's a lot of detail work you can do. And if you start,
I'm sure you're still probably learning different things as you go.
oh, always learning, and you learn from your clients too.
Yeah.
So if you get in the habit and you build this into your practice of doing the detailed work on the feet, you're going to be a standout foot therapist, because not too many people who do full body massage with a little foot massage spend as much time on the feet as I do.
I wonder if there's as much details like on the back. This this
On the
seems
back of
like
the
a
foot,
lot. Oh no, like on your back, your actual back. Yeah,
lot of,
there's a lot.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, whether you're doing the ribs or whether you're doing the spine or whether you're doing the kidney adrenals or the glutes. I mean, there's a lot going on everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Baby steps, yeah.
Baby steps. I'm looking at my notes. When you use thumbs and the knuckles, upper pad of feet below toes, shoulder joint, deltoid, rhomboid, traps. All right. Now, I'm just going to toss in some things that I do during the treatment, which you may or may not want to include in your treatment, but this is kind of the way my system works. After I've completed this, the majority of the intestines and the stomach and the large and small intestines, and I knuckle it out. Depends. If it's only a 20-minute treatment, I may not have time to do all this stuff. And just keep in mind, Areia, that
Yeah.
no matter how many areas you detail out, if you have only a 20-minute treatment or a 30-minute treatment and you can't fit in all the different things you've learned, it won't matter, because they're going to feel so relaxed, they don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Right? You're not ripping them off, you're just working with what time you have. So just be sure, and this is a very, very important point here, particularly if you have the kind of mind that likes to do a lot of thinking during the day, or if your mind races a lot. Remember this: whatever point you're working on is all you're putting your attention on. You're not thinking about shopping. You're not thinking about a guy. You're not thinking about what you need to do during the day. You're thinking about that liver point. You're thinking about that stomach point. So it's a very be here now, stay
Oh,
present therapy.
I'll
And
remember that.
I had to learn that over the years, because I'm working at a point thinking about going to the beach in a couple hours.
Yeah.
But you're not
I
being
know.
present. What?
Yeah.
You're doing that, you're energetically ripping off your client because you're not fully present with him. Hint, hint, hint.
Never distract your masseuse. Yeah.
Don't distract him with this. And I've done quite a few treatments out on the beach under a gazebo, and it's real tempting when you're working on the client is to let your mind drift off to sea, and you have to stay with your client. So
Yeah.
after we've gone and we've detailed out this lower part, I don't go right up to the pads yet. I'm preparing the toes for the final toe massages and toe reflexology by simply spreading them apart. I'll spread the toes apart, the pinky and the next toe, the next toe and the next toe, the next toe and the next toe. Just spread them apart. Because at the very end, they've already started to spread, and then you're gonna take them forward and backwards at the very end there before you do the weave in between the toes, and you've already done the wiggle.
Takes some coordination.
It does, and
I
it's
got it.
you got to remember you'll be working on someone else's toes, so your vantage point and how you approach the feet is totally wider open than your own feet. Does that make sense?
I think it went over my head.
Um, when you're looking at their feet, you have a 365-degree viewpoint that you don't have on your feet.
Oh, okay.
So you're able to add
Yeah.
different areas and open up areas a lot easier because it's wide open to work on.
Oh, oh, okay.
Ah, okay, so after we've done this open space here, you're going to work on the pads up here. And so what I'll start with is either the pituitary, excuse me, the thyroid parathyroid section of the lungs, the breast, chest, whatever you want to call it. I noticed over the years I felt awkward telling women that's their breasts. I felt self-conscious. I can tell a woman that's your breast area. That's how I felt.
Yeah, it's like, so you're feeling me up right now?
I'm
So
not
wait, the
using any
middle?
other, I'm not using any other adjectives that describe a breast. All right, and then I just go, I'll call it a chest, and I'll be in the same place
Yeah, that's better.
because we don't want women accusing me of being sexual. Oh, chest area. You just happen to have sections in your chest area. How
And that's
ridiculous.
the center.
That's in here. That's in here. This is only the right side of the chest. So that would be the
And the
right,
other foot's the left.
the left. Yeah, right breast, left breast.
So the other foot's the breast.
No, they both have the same breast, chest,
Oh,
lung area. This is just this half of it. As a reminder, everything on your right foot is a reflection of everything on the right side of your spine and your sternum.
so the right side is the towards the big toe.
Say the question again.
Is the right side of the chest towards the big toe?
The right side of the chest is right here in the middle.
Oh, where's the left side?
On the left foot. This is the
Oh
right
my
foot.
gosh. Okay. Sorry, I might be jumping ahead.
Think right, right foot. Left side of the body.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There are organs that cross over, like the lungs, the intestines, kidney, adrenals. All right. So
Oh
there
my
are
gosh.
crossovers. So you're going to work these areas. Of course, you're facing them. So you're either doing a press and curl. Now there are valleys, there are bones between each pad. So when you really made your detailing out, and I've got like an hour to go, I'll come in here and I'll work the valleys in between the bones, between the pads.
Is there 3 pads?
There's one, and then this is this large pad here. They're
Oh,
not,
okay, that's all
I mean,
the second one.
there's theoretically there's a pad under every toe because there's bones
Oh,
that separate them.
okay.
All right. So you're either doing thumb pad, thumb tip, or press and curl or massage. And you only need to work that area until you feel like it's softened up enough and it's flexible enough. Your job is done on that section. Then you go to the next toe pad and work that area so it feels loosened up and softened. And then you go to the next toe pad and you work to the edge of that. And then so forth, next toe and last toe pad. Once you've loosened this up and you feel like, okay, that's about as much as I can give it, or this is all the time that you have to finish it up, then you're going to do a, a smoothing down motion because you put all this energy into it. That's when you can use the knuckles if you want to do the knuckle.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do the fist. Some people do pounding at that point.
I
Okay,
don't
you
know
with
if
me?
I'm doing the that part right.
Okay, what kind of question do you have?
Oh, I'm just saying I don't think I'm doing the that right.
The pad
Well no, this part I definitely feel stuff moving around.
down by the pinky toe?
But the tapping, yeah, I feel a lot of stuff in between the two pads.
Okay. Well, you just work it until you feel like it's softened up enough and it's open up enough that that's the best you can give it.
What is that though? Not the
What are the
lungs.
you got lungs and chest in here and you got sinuses. Sinuses and
Are the
shoulder.
lungs?
You have
Where are
lungs.
the lungs again?
You have lungs on the bottom
Oh, it's
side.
just all right there.
Yeah, the top side is going to be sinuses and bronchioles.
Oh. Oh man, I'm actually like memorizing all these. And I've got the chart now too.
Hmm. So when you feel like this is done and this is complete, we're still not done with the foot.
Okay.
You're going to work the base of the toes, this section right here, which is the shoulders behind the neck. They go here, here, all in through here. See, there's the toes, and there's a ridge right there. So to work that, you
Yeah.
either use your thumb in a press and curl fashion. You can use all fingers if you want the wide area at once, which is nice. That feels good. And you can even, if you have oil left over, you can do the knuckle, which is hard to see, but that's the knuckle up and through there.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That does a lot of like crunching.
You getting crunches in there?
Yeah, maybe it's just my foot, but yeah, the knuckle gets it.
And you've only done one foot.
Is it the same outer ear, inner ear, outer eye, inner eye?
Correct.
Oh, I remembered. Okay.
This is
Oh,
the
what's
last two toes of the ear,
here?
next two toes of the eye on that side of the body. Here you got a master gland,
Pineal?
a neal gland, and pituitary are both in that area.
Okay.
Now the tips So how we work the toes is I'll do one side, another side. All right, Shivambu. I do one side, you do the bottom side. You probably either have enough oil on your toes left over or you have enough on your fingers from finger body oil. So you do one side, all three edges until you feel like you've done all three edges. And then you do right in the center of the pad. Right in the center of the pad. You can even use a stronger pressure on that. And then tap the top. Those are brain points right there. These are all brain points.
That's a method, just tapping.
Yeah, you're stimulating the reflex point. You could just touch it if you
Oh,
want.
okay.
Do a light tap.
Okay.
All right. And then after you've done the toe, you're at the backside. You're at the backside. You're reaching over and you're going to hit the nail. This is real detail work. You press in the middle of the nail. These are teeth points for teeth issues. There's both sides of the cuticle of the nail, and then the bottom part where it's in the base of the toe. And then I'll massage the outer part. You can even do some press and curl the outer part. Now, all these toes things, it only takes a few seconds. After you've done the outer toe is when you just roll it like clay. See that?
Oh, it's cracking.
Yeah.
It's like multiple each time. Yeah.
Now that's a good part in the treatment. If they're okay with it, is you could pull out your towel and pull it away from their feet and you would hear a crack.
Oh, my phone cut out.
Your camera disappeared.
Sorry, my phone cut out for a second.
No problem.
The lamp stopped flickering, but my phone just went off and on.
All right. All right. Back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so that's how you finish up the toe. You'll do the front part all the way to the base of the toe and then roll it like you're rolling clay or a rope.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Who knew? You knew.
I
That's
knew
crazy.
you learn some things if you practice something for 46 years.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the other pinky. Oh, it's harder with your left hand.
So when you're doing all these toes, then you go to the next toe and you detail out that toe. Um, we got 45 minutes left. You detail out this toe and do the same thing where you do the outer ridge on both sides. You do the base, the back side, this part of the toe, and then you're going to touch the pad at the top. Squeeze the pad at the top before you tap the top of the toe.
I skipped a toe.
Uh-oh. One thing you got to get really good at is bookmarking where you are in case somebody distracts you with a conversation. And then you're off your system. You got to find your way back. Go, oh yeah, I was working on the second toe next to the pinky toe.
Yeah.
All right, so then you'll do the top like you did the pinky toe before you roll it. At least you can say you got a foot massage today.
Yeah.
And you go to the next toe and do the outer sides. And the bottom side. Either stroking it or stopping and doing a press and curl all the way up to the pad.
How do you do the press and curl again?
Like,
Oh, on the toe.
yeah,
Okay.
like the can opener.
Yeah. Top.
Yeah, and then you do the front part where the bone is before you roll it and spin it.
Oh my gosh, that was like 10 things.
There's a lot of things.
Maybe by the last toe I'll remember them all.
You will. You'll play this video back.
Yeah.
We'll have 1,000 views before morning. I never know when I post something on social media if it's going to be popular or not. And sometimes something comes out of my head. I'm giving a spontaneous talk and there's 1,200 views.
I know.
I figured it out. All right. We're on the next to the last toe. La 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 la. Hello, chicken. Chickens, for some reason, don't like avocados, but they love bananas and mangoes and papayas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My
They
house.
won't eat the fatty foods. That's too much
Yeah,
fat.
yeah, how do they know that? But the housemaid, when she has leftover rice in the rice cooker, she throws the rice out and their leftover food, and the chickens get it, the birds get it, the cardinals. I mean, nothing's left.
Oh, huh. They like that. That's strange.
Yeah. Thank you, Rooster. La la la.
Mm. Is it the same for the big toe?
Big toe, you're gonna do one side, the other side, the bottom side, the pad. There's your pituitary and pineal glands right in there, that pad. And then you'll tap the top. That puts you at the front where you're going to massage down the bone in the front before you roll it and spin it.
Oh, that went like through my whole foot. Twisting it.
Everything's opening up for you. That's more than just a metaphor.
Damn.
So once you've done that, you're now going to stretch the toes up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's funny because when I
You're
see
fast.
When I see you, it looks like it's slow motion. All right. Now we're gonna do a wide turn, a wide rotation, a nice and wide rotation. The toes don't get a lot of workout these days from people.
Yeah, when I walk, all the rocks feel like they're massaging my feet.
They are. You're getting free reflexology.
Yeah.
So at the very end, you want to put your fingers between the toes. And you want to take it all the way up to where your knuckles are. Does that feel really nice and cozy in there?
Yeah.
All right. So you just want to hold it for a couple of seconds. Then before you release, squeeze your fingers together. And as you're squeezing and pulling your fingers away from their toes, you're still squeezing and lightening up at the very end, and then you release. God, that feels good. Mm.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people who have fatter toes, and you may not be able to get all your fingers between their toes, so do the best you can.
No way.
Way.
Oh,
All right, we're almost done here.
okay.
You're going to massage the top part until you feel like that's good. And at the base of where the toes are at the bones, you're going to take one valley, one section at a time, and just massage in between those bones. See where the bones are?
Yeah, I'm feeling them.
Fortunately, you and I are skinny, so you can see them.
Yeah.
So I'm just massaging in between the bone and maybe combine it with the curl, but basically I'm going for a massage, long open strokes. Now
That's not
this is the widest valley on the top surface, so you can come in and work that valley. These are bronchioles, more lung area.
what's that mean?
All up and through here.
Oh,
Bronchioles,
like the
lung,
long.
sinus conditions, allergy.
Yeah. All of them are or just the big one?
Oh, this whole top section.
Oh yeah, and you said knuckles too?
You can, yeah. It's a little tricky because you're hitting bone on bone.
Yeah.
And we're almost done. Two more moves. And
Okay.
we'll between the tendons on the ankle, either with your thumb or with your fingers. You're working this area right here. People have stiff ankles. You can work the foot up to the leg, and you can even work around the ankles if you want, just a little added energy.
What's up here?
These are all lower lungs before you get to
Oh,
the
okay. And the top was the upper lungs?
uh, bronchioles
Yeah.
and eustachian tube, which drains the ears.
Oh.
Right, goes right by the vagus nerve
Okay.
and the lymphatics. There's a major lymph node area right here, here, under the armpit, groin, etc. And when
Okay.
you completed that, you just hold their feet. If you've done both feet, then you're going to hold both feet. And you can do 1 foot at a time. Just send them a little extra frosting on the top. A little extra energy, a little extra TLC. You'll notice during this session that your energy shifted. This is why it's great to be the therapist, because you receive benefit as well as they do.
Yeah, I feel so relaxed now.
Mhm. When you're done with your client and you've taken care of everything and they've left the house or the office or wherever you've worked on them, you'll notice that you got a healing too.
Yeah.
This is where being of service pays off. So this is the use of the right foot, and then when you're done, I'll wipe them all off. I'll wipe off that foot so there's no anything to stick on anything. Ah, oh, I love you, foot. That was the right foot, actually, even though I just wiped off my left foot. But that's the right foot. Now, after done with the clients, uh, we might say we might get into the left foot today. We might just do it next time. Running low on energy here. Um, when you're done with them, I would leave them in the reflexology chair. I would leave them on the massage table and tell them this: I'm gonna go wash my hands. See if you can not move a muscle and keep integrating and marinating in this energy before I come back. Because they don't always give themselves permission when they're relaxed is to stay relaxed. So you'll go and you'll wash up, but you'll take your time washing up. Somebody tells me when another body worker says they wash their hands all the way up to the elbow, and like a surgeon, they do it 30 times. I'm going, that's over the top. I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5. And then when you go back, they're in their happy place. They're very relaxed. Their mind is open and receptive. And that's the time to give them some suggestions. The two that I always give my clients is hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And number two, what I say is, in order, if you want to keep these benefits lasting longer, maybe throughout the weekend, do two things: hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And number two, take this afternoon slower than normal. We're used to rebooting our energy and going back to the same pattern the way we run our energy, and that's not the time to do that. So if you can just remind,
Even if you're like super pumped and have like a bunch of energy, just try to still take it easy. Okay.
yes, because you've got to remember what this place feels like in case you're all strung out or your body hurts. You got to remember, you like bookmark your place of peace and stillness so you can get back there. This is why nature is such a lovely place to go and remember that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at the beach every day, because I'm so filled up with things and doings. I'm going, I don't want to have that energy go into the night with me. I'm going to the beach.
Yeah. I'm going to the river. I realized I my like fortitude or whatever. I'm just used to, I'm acclimated now to it's getting colder and I
Yeah,
don't feel it. I'm just okay with going in the colder water.
yeah. Well, when you get your core temperature really good and staying warm within your core, you'll enjoy cold water.
Yeah.
If I go in the ocean and it's cold water, I start doing connected breath work until the cold, I don't feel it.
Yeah. I'll start it a little before too.
If you're skinny, you need all the energy you can, all the help you can, so that you're not affected by it and other people won't either. How can you do that? How can you live in a cold? I lived in Colorado for way too many years and found that other than having to wear 3 layers of clothes almost every day was a lot of breathing.
Yeah, I would go on hikes there and it would be snowing and I'd just be like in a tank top. Complete they say it's like the dry air, but also like cold air has more oxygen and I don't know, it's just probably clearer air too. It's able to.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah, when you're in the salt water in the ocean, your body actually filters out the salt. Like you don't absorb any of the salt when your body goes in. Your skin filters it.
so does it absorb the other minerals?
Oh, I mean,
Because the
I'm
ocean
sure
has,
it might like select and choose, be like, oh yeah, I want this. I don't know. That's a good question. It made me question what I just learned about the salt being filtered.
yeah. Um, I would say it absorbs as much as it can because the 96 or 97 vital minerals that our body needs are in seawater.
Wow.
And there's also plasma in the seawater. There's also all kinds of things in that water. And I think intuitively, all the people who live near an ocean are there every single day and don't necessarily know why they're there other than it's playtime.
Yeah.
And I watch how many people spend more than God, they'll spend as much time as they can in the water without getting out. Sometimes, in order for me to stay longer, I'll bring a floater. I'll bring an inner tube or something I can just float on and forget about the time.
Yeah.
Just get lost in floating. So, what we didn't do in class today, I want you to do between now and next Tuesday is work on the other foot. So you get your landmarks down. The left foot is going to be the spleen, the left kidney, left adrenal gland, the left side of the stomach, the heart point, which is only on the left foot. And then when we get back to class on Tuesday, we'll go through it a lot more thoroughly.
Okay.
Okay. And then at the very end of the class, uh, we can say that was it, or we can just spend the time giving ourselves a foot massage and fine tune parts you weren't sure of.
Okay. Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Then I'm going to close down the class for today. Today I
Awesome.
go pick up coconuts this afternoon. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, today is farmer's market, and I go to a farm and pick up coconuts and mangoes and papayas and whatever I need.
Wow. Have a good time. Thank you so much. I learned a lot, and it's a good amount. I could remember most of it.
Good. So you got a week. You can practice on you or anybody you can get your hands on.
Mhm.
And the link will work. The same link will work one more time.
Okay, awesome. See ya.
Bye now.
Bye.